All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the October 14th County Council meeting. Let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Let's start off with Auditor's Financial Report. Jennifer.
All right. For the general fund, we started the year with a beginning net balance of $7,996,572. You've granted additional appropriations of $4,128,396, and we have miscellaneous expenditures of $26,773, giving an amount available for appropriation of $3,841,403. You have requests this agenda of $78,922. On the September revenue report, just wanted to point out that we did receive some of the DOC reimbursements, $134,840, line 0411. I don't know, but I believe that could be through March of this year, possibly. If you'd like.
Okay, that's going to get real confusing, but basically what they did is they messed up. They actually owe us a lot more money, as you can tell, and they're supposed to be making that right. It's my understanding those checks should start coming out here soon. So, originally they went to, at some point we owed them money. And after a few meetings, it was decided, and I think the governor stepped in, that we will get what we're supposed to get.
Yeah, this was just a portion of it.
Yeah, that's not even the correct portion.
Yeah,
it was
okay.
just I don't know, we're online, I guess it's hush money, but we're not being quiet. Thanks.
Did they happen to say when they thought?
It was supposed to start coming out again last week.
Okay.
We obviously haven't received any, so.
Okay.
They're in a meeting at 11 o'clock over some other things. I can't be there, but I hope they have this discussion as well.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. And that's all I had on the revenue report. We're sitting at 71% if you disregard property tax, which is twice a year. And then on the fund balances, I did not have anything particular to point out on that one. So that's all I have this time.
Okay. Any questions for Jennifer? All right, moving ahead, Yadira, Treasurer's Report.
Good morning. We ended the month of September with a balance of $194,589,963.79 and a total interest of $656,383.74. The average interest rate and the weighted average rate this month dropped to 4.4%. To date, the general fund has received 60% of the total interest. That's about $3.8 million. And with 75% of the year complete, we are at 78.6% of our projected revenue, with 2 more Fed meetings to go this year. That's all I have.
Any questions for Yadira? All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, any public comment on any of the agenda items today? All right, hearing none, let's move forward with consent agenda.
I'll make a motion, we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
I have a motion in place from Councilman Murray, second from Councilman Richard. Any comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Okay, additional appropriations, Superior Court 2.
I make a motion to approve additional appropriations for Superior Court 2 for $26,266.
Second.
Motion in place from Councilwoman Dolan, second from Councilman Richard. Any comments, questions?
So these are transcript requests, additional costs, and then as well as last year in October, we approved a part-time to full-time transition, and the money wasn't in the budget originally, and now we're making that up, so.
Okay. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Motion passes. Superior Court 3.
I'll make a motion that we approve the additional appropriation or the grant appropriation improvement project fund 8634 in the amount of $15,000.
Second.
Motion in place from Councilwoman Vernon, second from Councilman Murray. Comments?
This is a grant that they've received for CHIN's facilitations. It's appropriating the grant.
Okay. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Superior Court 6.
I make a motion to approve a request from the general fund in the amount of $2,656.
Second.
Motion in place from Councilwoman Dolam, second from Councilman Richard. Comments?
And this is just the code that he gets updated every few years. That wasn't in the budget, so.
This is every few years?
I think he doesn't do it every year. I think he only does it when it's,
So we didn't put it in next year's budget either? because
we might
it's
have, and it's
very-
gotten pushed up.
Okay, all right. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Prosecutors.
I make a motion to approve appropriation for Fund 8895 as for $2,692.
Second.
Motion in place from Councilwoman Dolam, second from Councilman Richard.
So this is just a couple of the empty, unfulfilled slots, and he's using part-time to make that up. So it's the child's, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, the child's,
The 40, yeah.
thank you.
40, yep.
Yes.
Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Highway.
Madam President, I would move that out of Fund 1135, that we accept the engineering and architect for $100,000, and out of 1135, roads and streets of $50,000, for a total sum of $150,000.
Second.
I have a motion in place from Councilman Basham, second from Councilman Murray. Stu. Good morning.
Basically, we just are cleaning out at the end of the year, materials. Did you turn it off? No, it was on before. Never mind. Anyway, just basically cleaning up, making sure we're covered to the end of the year for engineering fees and road and street materials out of Cambridge. This has a lot to do with the 5 bridges that we have in development right now, which I might note just on this, all of these together, and especially when we get to Weah School, which is being replaced, all these funds are still have increased cash balances or reserves from last year to next year and from year to year. So these are balances, and we still look to be good for the future. The biggest hits are going to be next year. We've talked about Bridge 119. That's a $4 million hit. That's why we have that cash balance going. And then we have 2 in near, I always want to say Lilly, but it's not Eli Lilly anymore. Thank you, Ivonic. And 2 out by West Point, all major projects that are going to have to come out of these cash reserves over the next 3 to 5 years. Anyway, moving on, that's that one.
Okay. Any questions for Stu? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Major Bridge Fund.
Okay.
Madam President, I would move at Fund 1171 that we approve $150,000 from the Major Bridge Fund, and Stu will explain.
Second.
I have a motion placed from Councilman Basham, second from Councilman Murray. Stu?
This bridge will go to letting in March. This is a change order in the design, finishing up the design. We added some additional trail features.
Any other questions for Stu? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Major Vehicle Highway Restricted Fund.
Madam President, I would move out of Fund 1173. We have three entities that Stu will explain with a total sum of $675,000.
Second.
Motion placed from Councilman Basham, second from Councilman Murray. Stu?
Roads and Streets is just finishing out materials. Capital Roads and Streets is the investment. That and the materials come back to the fact, I think we talked earlier in the year, we had three major blow-ups because of the way the weather, and it hit into our preservation. So we're dipping back in to make sure we at least try to stay close to a reasonable preservation level, get enough paving and chip seal done.
Any questions for Stu? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. County Share Surtax Fund.
Madam President, I would move on Fund 4805 that we approve the roads and streets for a total sum of $890,000 on the Weaw School Road.
Second.
Motion placed from Councilman Basham, second from Councilman Murray.
Okay, this one's fairly easy. It looks big, but it's not as big. This is Weaw School Road, which is part of the 11B Water and Sewer Project. Our road was pretty much destroyed in that construction. The city is reimbursing us $600,000 of this $890 to bring it back to where it was. While we were in construction, we went ahead and did a little widening and some improved surface. So we're kicking in an additional $390. But 600 of this 890 will be reimbursed, but obviously unappropriated.
Any questions for Stu?
So Stu, when the project is completed, that's when we'll receive the total reimbursement at one time of the 600?
The 600, as soon as we get this, next meeting we'll pay it, then we bill the city, and they'll kick back 600. That'll go back into roads and streets, but it'll be an unappropriated amount,
Okay,
obviously.
okay, so within the next probably 6 weeks or so, we should receive it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Stu.
Thank you.
All right, area plan.
Madam President, I would move that we take a look at the 1,000 fund for legal services for area plan, and Ryan will explain.
Second.
Yes, good morning.
Motion placed for Councilman Basham, second from Councilman Murray. Ryan?
Yes, good morning. What's before you today is regarding both zoning enforcement and then some legal work that is being done connected with some zoning enforcement actions and then some lawsuit-related work that is connected with primarily the S.K. Hynix case, and this is in this round. The zoning enforcement work that we're doing, there's two cases that are currently in court that were established, essentially initiated by my predecessor, and they've reached a kind of a late point now, and they're likely going to be wrapping up this month, and so they've definitely inflated the normal legal bills that we would normally see over the course of month in, month out work that we normally do. The zoning enforcement work that we're doing now in the county does require us from time to time to consult with our attorney make sure that we're, on the right track, that we're, doing the right interpretation. So that definitely has increased things a bit, too, but not tremendously. It's really the court work that's inflated things. So I'm fairly comfortable with our appropriation for next year because we've kind of made some decisions on enforcement actions to rely more heavily on property liens. We've seen greater compliance going down that road with multiple liens per infraction. And I think that will bring down the need to have to go to court, except for the most egregious cases, And so I think we're going to kind of just play it fairly conservatively going into next year. So this appropriation request was originally designed to just see us through the end of the year for our normal monthly legal expenses, and then to finish up the work from these legal bills for these two cases, and then the work connected with the SK Hynix lawsuit that we've been involved in, and then the legal work that was done with the Rainbow Trout Solar leading up to and including the BZA hearing. So that's not including the recent lawsuit that was subsequently filed, which I have shared that information with John and Jody, and I'll be returning in November to explain that. So happy to answer any questions. I know it's a lot, but I want to be wide open here.
I don't know if it's appropriate to ask this question this time, but if we win, do we have a chance of recovering some of that?
For
The
which?
lawsuits?
For the zoning enforcement?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's my opinion, that we have someone that is, taking us all the way to court on zoning enforcement,
Thank you, Ryan.
and we prevail, they owe the taxpayer.
Right. Correct, thank you.
Ryan, haven't you collected like 10 to 20,000 on the liens also to this point?
Correct,
Yeah.
yeah.
Any other questions for Ryan? No? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you, Ryan. All right. WIC Nutrition Services.
I'll make a motion, we approve WIC Nutrition Services and Admin, NSA Fund 8880 grant appropriation in the amount presented, which is $1,264,234.
Second.
Motion placed from Councilman Murray, second from Councilwoman Vernon. Any comments?
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
This is for WIC's Nutrition Services Administration Grant for fiscal year '26, which starts October 1st and runs through September 30th of next year. And this just allows WIC services to continue in Tippecanoe County.
Any questions?
Is this a change at all from last year, the amount?
Actually, it's really similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we anticipating it to be worse the following year, or what's the prognosis?
I don't know. I guess they haven't let us know yet
Okay.
for following years.
Thank you.
Any other questions on that one? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. And it looks like we have a salary statement too? Yes.
Yeah. Doug, am I okay to do all these in bulk, or should I do each one individually?
It'll be the second.
The same fund,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, thank you. I'll make a motion, we approve the salary statements out of WIC 8880 NSA budget as presented, all four of them.
Second.
Motion in place from Councilman Murray, second from Councilwoman Vernon. Any comments?
These are the salary statements for the entire fiscal year, but they're just broken up for the calendar year.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. WIC Peer Counselor.
Make a motion, we approve the WIC Peer Counselor Fund 8882 grant appropriation in the amount of $121,272.
Second.
Motion in place from Councilman Murray, second from Councilwoman Vernon. Comments?
This is for WIC's Peer Counselor Grant for fiscal year '26, so allows peer counselor services to continue in Tippecanoe County.
Thank you. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Thank you.
I have
Nice.
one more
Got one
salary.
more.
Oh, salary
One more.
statement, sorry. Sorry, salary statement. One last one.
Make a motion, we approve WIC 8882 peer counselor budget, salary statement as presented.
Second.
Motion placed from Councilman Murray, second from Councilwoman Vernon.
This is WIC budget.
Salary statement, right? Any questions? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. All right, motion passes. Now,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Sheriffs,
I'll make a motion to approve the ICAC Task Force Fund 91797 grant appropriation for $3,500.
Second.
got a motion in place from Councilwoman Vernon, second from Councilman Murray.
Yeah, this is just our grant. We have to use it specifically for computer hardware to build a computer, so that's what the money will go for.
Any questions for the sheriff? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Where's my last page of the- All right, any new business? Commissioners FYI. You're good, Dave? Okay. Public comment. All right, next meeting's November 12th. Make sure you have it on your calendars, and I'll take the last motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, thank you, everybody. Oh, no, where am I?